Hey everybody, Charlene FX, your favorite female trader, back with another YouTube banger. So this video here is going to be a very informative video, okay? Basically, what I'm going to be talking about is this one setup that I always see on gold that is a very recognizable setup that I almost win pretty much 10 out of 10 times. When I see this setup, when I see my confirmation, which are the same confirmations that I always look for on gold, I almost always win this trade. And the best part is it happens all the time. As you guys know, gold is a very good pair that respects structure very well. If you follow structure, just structure on gold, you are going to have a very high win rate on that pair. Even as a swing trader, as a scalper, it doesn't matter what style of trading that you do. If you follow structure on gold and you trust your analysis and your confirmations, you're going to have a high win rate. It's that simple, because this pair, although very volatile, you need to get the best entries, but you can find the best entries if your confirmations are where they need to be. All right. So before we get into this is a trade that I made a quick 5K off of today. And I did drop this signal in my signal room here. Okay, so this morning at about 8:05 this morning, we were looking at the pre-market analysis on gold, and I had seen that gold had made this push over London last night. So now we have a pullback of this drop here, this bearish engulfing off the higher time frame. So I was anticipating that price was going to, now it had made a lower high. Now we're going to continue down to make a lower low and a new low. So we marked off our key levels here. Price was below the 61.8 and right at the 50%. So this was the before analysis, guys. And this is the after. Okay, this was the after analysis. Okay, price pulled up just a little, and then we caught this nice drop. Did we catch the whole thing? No. TP, I believe, was right around this area here. Or actually, I think down this area here. Yeah, TP was down here, and then price just continued to drop. I did not hold this trade simply because news was coming out, and news can sometimes have a deep pullback, and then it goes in its direction. So I didn't want to risk it. I don't trade news. If I'm in a trade when news hits, unless I'm deep in profit and I have my stops deep in profit, I don't hold it. But other than that, I'll get out. Okay, so let's get into this analysis really quickly. And what did I see? Okay, very quick breakdown. So basically, we had price holding above this level here, and then we finally broke, right? We finally broke support, and we broke back down into this range here. I'm not too worried about what's going on here because price wasn't able to make new highs for several days here. As you can see, we just kept creating new lower highs here, and price continued to break support. So once we had this engulfing candle, which I showed you guys on the lower time frames, I was expecting a pullback. Now we did have, let me take off fibs here really quickly. We did have, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We did have a pullback here, right? Price broke down, and then look at this deep pullback, closed doji. So for 4 hours, we had a lot of indecision, but it was also out of like towards the end of the session. So the volume was coming down. So that's, that's probably what explains this move here. But even though we had this rejection, price still continues to push up. And look at how hard this candle rejected. It tapped this area, then rejected again. A lot of selling pressure down here. Okay, and we were able to get entries, almost wick entries on the 4-hour time frame. All right, so I'm not going to go over all the confirmations, just a couple of them, because I don't want this video to be too long. But basically what we're looking for was the break. We're looking for the cluster. We're looking for the pullback. And then we're going in for the drop. All of this also plays a part with market structure, right? We have a high, we have a low, we have a high, and now we need to make another low. If we drop down to the 1-hour time frames, usually what I like to look for is how the candle bodies form at my highs, at my resistance levels and my support levels, right? So we had a lot of buying pressure pushing up here, right? And as soon as we pushed up back into this key level here, we see that price rejected very hard, and the bullish candle closed a weak bullish candle compared to the previous bullish candles. Okay, and then you had this pull up here. This wick did not break that wick high. Okay, let's take this off real quick. This wick didn't break this wick high, and as soon as the 4-hour started breaking the lows and breaking some previous levels of support, you know that price is going to continue down. You don't know this until it already happens, obviously, but you have to recognize these moves when you see them because they happen over and over. So that's why I had the confidence to enter when I did, because I've seen this setup happen so many times. And then on top of that, my last and final confirmation, guys, was obviously my fib level. So I had my fib high to my low, and price tapped. I always look for price to come and linger right around here, right around the 61 and the 50% retracement levels. So once price rejects from those levels, that's what I'm looking for. A nice rejection telling me that this level is holding as a newfound level of resistance, and we can anticipate for sellers to take price all the way down. And then we were able to get entries up here and ride the trade down. I think we caught maybe 20 or 30 pips off that trade. So excellent trade here, guys. Yeah, my signal group, we ate great off of this. I love that we're able to catch setups like this. Even towards the end of the week, we've been doing very good lately. Only had one loss this week, one loss last week, so can't really be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? It's good. But just know that, guys, even though when you're winning a lot of trades, you also have to anticipate a loss, right? Because losses are part of the game. They happen. You can follow all your rules and it just happens. You know what I'm saying? So basically, this was a good win. And this was off a setup that I see all the time. I've made so much money off of setups like this. Okay, straight market structure, straight price action. Going off the fib confirmations, looking at my rejection levels. It's all the same stuff. I look for the same exact stuff. All right, guys. So this was just a brief breakdown of this trade. I hope that you guys are able to get some type of knowledge out of these videos that I drop for you guys. I try not to put too much in the analysis, because obviously there's a little more involved, but I don't put that in the videos because I don't want to overwhelm anybody. I want you guys to kind of get the basics of it, and then if you want to go get more advanced with it, you can. But for the most part, I try to keep it as simple as possible, right? That's my motto, keeping it simple. All right, guys, so that was that trade for today. Price did tap over here. I'm anticipating that it does continue down here. Probably going to do that for the rest of the day. If not, it might linger over here, play around, and then eventually drop, or maybe even give us another pullback before it drops. But I'm already out of the trade. I'm already off the charts today, but I wanted to drop this breakdown so you guys can have a really good idea of how I caught this trade. All right, guys. So if you're interested in follow me on Instagram, I'm at CharleneFX. SHARLINEFX. That's it. No underscores, no dots. Don't fall for the fake pages. Don't get scammed, guys. All right. And lastly, my broker. A lot of you guys ask who my broker is. My broker is Henkel Trade. Okay, they sponsor all of my YouTube videos. They're an excellent broker. They offer just about every currency, low spreads, low commissions, fast withdrawals, fast customer service. All right, you can't ask for anything more than that, guys. So check out their the website. The link to sign up with them, if you want to sign up with them, is in all the descriptions of all my videos, and it's also in the bio of my Instagram. All right, guys. Oh, and they also support MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. Okay. All right, guys. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys learned something. Drop a like, drop a subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a comment if you want to see anything more or more videos like this, or maybe if there's something you didn't understand, just let me know. I'm always here for you guys. So I am out, and I will catch you guys on the next trade.